What's up? What's going on? Welcome back. All right, so off screen, I did make some changes. I'm gonna make it pretty obvious. And I made some mistakes as well, but it takes so long to fix mistakes. I'm not going to do it again. So I would say the biggest mistake I made were I didn't realize how much I would want, probably realistically need hunt together, which it gives you 15%. Well, the wolf that this generates deals 15% of your current stamina to an enemy. Um, and what I was thinking about when I was just forming my stats was, okay, I'll just split health and stamina, kind of, sorta. Health is a little bit more important because obviously you don't want to die, right? Um, so I ended up giving extra 100 to health from I forgot what the racial is called. Active effects. Is it just fortify health or nah? Human spirit is named a racial. I don't know where the increased health is though. But anyway, so what I would have done if I had remembered this at that time was I would have had 610, and then with Wellex Storm and Arcana, which I did not take yet, I would have 660 um, stamina. So 15% of that would have been a really high number compared to 510. Well, 560 actually. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna go back and fix that. It's not that serious. Also in archery, I ended up figuring out that I actually want to deal minimum damage with. This is honestly the only thing I actually want to deal damage with. Let me say it that way. The only thing I really want to deal damage with is my crossbow. Um, Two-handed, I didn't really focus on at all. Um, so if I wanted to minimize damage, I should have minimized it in one-handed. The reason I say this is because when I look at the way I want to enchant things, I want my one-handed to have heal on it, and also to have what was the other enchantment I was looking at? Let me check real quick. Of course, thing's going to reload because why wouldn't it? Basically, the club is going to be a weapon that I use to heal and buff. Um, so the club being a mace, but smaller and weaker and faster. Um, yes, heal and berserking, which berserking just decreases the cost of power attacks. Whereas on two-handed, because there is this perk called Voice of Rage and Ruin, and you also get Massacre with that, you can proc once per day abilities pretty reliably. So with this, I went for Leak Stamina, which is the target loses 50% of its stamina regeneration to each ally within X feet for X seconds. Not that big of a difference maker, but it's like the only thing that is on weapons that benefits your allies besides like healing. And then also Power Surge, which was it's basically the same as Voice of Rage or Ruin. Just has a chance to release your currently selected power. Which for those I'm looking at Apotheosis, which gives Warrior's Flame to everything. Let me go ahead and find it real quick. Restoration. It's the Restoration 100. I don't have 100 Restoration yet, so I don't have it selected. Uh, but yeah. And then if you want to know what Warrior's Flame does, it increases or reduces armor, magic resistance, heals your allies. I didn't go for Ashes to Ashes because I don't want to be doing damage. Like I said, I'm trying my best not to deal damage myself. I want that to be all on my group. Um, and then, yeah, magic and stamina as well. So, Then besides that, I'm also looking at maybe Eclipse, which would buff my Lunar Familiar. I did swap from the Ritual Stone to the Lady Stone for now because I have no followers, and the buff for the Ritual Stone. Um, I mean, the Vengeful Spirit is cool, but eh, is that serious? Speaking of, I think I have multiple one right now. Anyway, we'll just go and make sure that happens. The first and all right. So as far as these stats go, I'll show you what I actually ended up taking. Tome many pages. I took the entire Warrior's Flame line. Make sure to grab Inspire because that heals your allies if they're alive. Um, some of the stuff that heals your nearby peoples. Gods and Mortals because I will be using Mara. I did take up Mara as my deity with this race. Um, Dual casting healing spell. Yep, all that. Yep, buffing allies. So I did change my mage as well. Instead of going plus enchanting minus destruction, I I do want to respect the fact that sometimes destruction effects do run off of things that you don't expect them to. Like last time when I enchanted something and the entire enchantment got a buff when I got amplify destruction on a ring. So I don't want to play around with destruction too much. Instead, I ended up nerfing alteration because let's keep it real, Dragonhide will always be max damage negation, or yeah, it's max armor cap anyway for physical damage. So there's no reason to scale my alteration as high as I possibly can. And then on the other hand, illusion is either a pass or fail. You either got it or you don't. So with an extra 20 illusion, I get 4 more levels worth of and that's real levels. Like if I was at level 78 for harmony working, now it's level 84 or better, which is exactly where it's at right now, by the way. Um, hold up. Sorry about that. Um, let's go. Let's go into illusion tree. Um, most of the stuff I grabbed is just like basic stuff. These generate helpers. Nemesis is one of the few illusion effects that's actually effective against a dragon, so always take it. Um, Imposing presence helps. Commanding presence. I mean, obviously, if you're going to play a commander, you need to have commanding presence. Broken minds, obviously. Possession. All these things are buffs, right? All these things are buffs. This helps you. And then, yes, absolutely. Good game if you have Call to Arms, by the way. Dream Gaius and Mind Thrall are very similar. It's just that one is harder and you can potentially have a drawback. I'd almost say this should have been way before level 90 just because this is effectively the same thing. But you can only have one of each, so you can have a Dream Gaius and you can have a Mind Thrall. It's obviously way easier to get a Mind Thrall than to get a Dream Gaius. You have to wait until somebody's fast asleep to get that. Um, Mind affecting skills. Yeah, I don't have Master of the Mind maxed out. I need to make sure I do that. Um, Silent Storm. Yep. Conjuration. I took basically everything except for Sign in Blood because that has a drawback. I don't want to play it. So I got away from everything that has a drawback. Edge of Oblivion has a drawback. I couldn't afford this. Couldn't. Well, I wouldn't use this because it involves me doing things instead of my followers. But everything else, I grabbed. Like literally everything else in the tree. That said, I don't really plan to be using too many. I'll use one skeleton at least. I don't know if I want to use a ton of them. Um, I'm not really trying to play Necromancer. I'm really trying to more so play commander of a Imperial army. So I'm not. I don't want to come off as like a necromage and go so deep into this that it's like, oh yeah, I've got 30 skeletons and 10, yeah, 10 Daedra. Like, yeah, no, I'm just trying to keep it easy with that. All right, destruction. I took the bare minimum in. Again, I was respecting the idea that I don't use destruction. I just don't. The most I'm going to use it is in Okado's recital with I'll show you the spell I'm thinking about. Come here. Oh, do I not have it? Oh wow, I didn't make it yet. Well, or did I make it? Just not take it. Okay, I made those. Compression blast with Okado's recital, and then sometimes rarely use scald. Those do fire damage, so I also made sure to take the fire. Wrong tree. The fire buff for 30% more powerful. Just because I don't know if that effect becomes 30% more powerful. I could have checked. I should have checked honestly. Scarring burns. Um, I know my automatons will normally use electric or fire attacks, so especially if they're the big ones, they'll use fire. The small ones use electric more so. By the way, steam is fire damage. By the way, that's what I mean. Um, then this, if somebody happens to, be right on me when I'm using Impression Blast, then that'll do that. And then fire spells have a 15% chance to ignite the target for 2 seconds. Yep. So very minimal investment into destruction. I don't plan on using it actively. It's just a very it's basically only to buff the automaton that I get from hopefully from lockdown. I hope that works. If not, then I'll have to summon one with the other tonal architect spells. But I would hope that lockdown works. We already went through restoration, right? We already went through illusion, alteration. I took the bare minimum here. Stored its shape. Okado's preparation still works, by the way. Wild shrines. I don't have Okado's recital yet. I'm going to go get it eventually. Stability, just to get some more. Intuitive magic, I always needed. Um, what else? What else? I did not take well, Storming Arcana because I couldn't pick which of the. I think there's like you can only pick 3 effects, and I'm like looking at 5. I know for a fact that I want plus stamina, and then um, it's just like okay, do I want restoration magnitude, or do I want stamina regeneration, or do I want magic absorb, or do I want magic resist? Like there's 5 different. The only one I'm clear on is I absolutely, without a doubt, for the sake of having hunt together, I want max stamina plus 50. But everything else, I'm not sure. I took alter self attributes for stamina plus 50. Um, um, this I took shock and frost because I took fire with the ratio that I keep forgetting the name of. Um, this is all you take that on every build. And this you take on every build. Enchanting, spell scribe, power echoes. I didn't take my magic just because it's just like I'm not going to use it. Like I don't want to do more damage. Then took the enchanting stuff. Since I will be outfitting all my followers, I do need to have smithing. I didn't take smithing specialization yet. I'm not sure where I want to go with that. In the beginning, I was like, well, heavy armor, but I'm not sure about that either. Um, but we'll see. I think it's heavy armor. I think it's just heavy armor. Um, heavy armor mastery. Yeah, in the heavy armor tree itself, I pretty much took everything except for this. Revel in battle. I didn't take that because I don't want to do damage. But yeah, pretty much everything else I took. Survivability is very important, by the way. Um, block it feels like I took everything, but there's like one I skipped, right? And that one is quick reflexes. I skipped quick reflexes because every time I used it in the past, it felt like it was making me miss time blocks because it slows down and then I don't get the time block, and I'm just like upset about that. So I didn't take quick reflexes this time, so that it could just be more. Uh, it would feel better. I don't know what the word for that is. It'd be more intuitive. That's the word I'm looking for. Wolfkin. I forgot about this as well, but that's why I took what you call it. What's the name of this? Or why I'm going to take rather um berserking or hmm, actually I should swap. I should go for berserking on the quarterstaff. Yeah, I should take berserking on the quarterstaff and then leak stamina. No, no, that's terrible. We'll figure something out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with berserking on the quarterstaff though because this relies on power attacks. All right, and on the other side, massacre, voice rage and ruin in order to activate an effect. So you can either go with power attacks over and over again in order to up your uh, damage, or you can go with regular attacks in order to proc your voice rage and ruin. One-handed, reduce stamina to toss of power attacks. Yep, did that. Um, okay, the reason why I do want to power attack a lot with the club is because um, nearby allies get an extra 20% attack damage for 15 seconds, and that affects stacks. So actually, actually, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm good. Um, all right. Hunt together. Obviously, that's what I went into archery for. I don't care about. I'm literally never even going to make an arrow. Like I might pick up some arrows, but I'm never going to make an arrow. I'm never going to use the bow for anything except this. This is the only weapon I've upgraded, by the way, for a reason. This. Boom. The reason I have the dwarven crossbow is because it has a higher base damage than any other bow or crossbow. At least from me getting all the smithing upgrades. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do with it. Boom. I hit the dragon. It summons me a wolf. That's all I want. Um, I am going to put enchantments on it though. One is resonance, which deals a flat percentage of damage. I do have dragons in my game that can reach like over 100,000 HP. So doing a flat percentage instead of a flat number is going to be very helpful. If I get stuck against a dragon, I'm just like, okay, I just want this thing to die. Um, so that's the resonance enchantment. And then halt regeneration prevents magic and stamina regeneration for X seconds. That also helps against dragons because it'll stop them from attacking, especially with their annoying dragon breath. So yeah, being able to spam that, their halt regeneration as well as resonance will pretty much take down any dragon, as long as you can survive the amount of time it takes for it to use up all its magicka. I might need to put Siphon Magicka on my build as well for that to really work. I took literally nothing in light armor. Um, was there anything else I skipped over here? Nope. All right. Literally nothing in light armor. Literally nothing in skip and sneak. Lock picking, automatons. So lockdown, the whole lockdown tree, hot wire, percussive maintenance, everything. So when I'm talking about the mace, that I'm using the mace for percussive maintenance. So heal and berserking is what I'm going to use it for. Um, and yeah, that's a stat. If even if I have just one, not only is it getting pretty much infinite health for me constantly hitting it, as long as like it's not a dragon blasting it. Um, so it gets 50% attack speed for 10 seconds, and then I go back to, let's go back to over here where we're talking about the one-handed effects. 20% extra attack damage on 50% extra attack speed, and that in this one, the 20% extra attack damage stacks. So I just have to keep hitting the power attack button over and over and over again, and I can have basically one automaton be a a super mech if I wanted to. So that's part of what I'm going for. Took nothing in lockpicking. Thief is what I took the least out of, by the way. And then speech. Speech is like the primary stat, though. So, of all the speech thing, well, let's go to alchemy because I took nothing in alchemy. Don't need it. The only thing I might want alchemy for is to increase my stamina when yeah, like something like that. Like, oh, I get the fortify, yeah, that. And then, yeah, I would just say something along those lines would be basically it. But that's marginal. Uh, that's marginal increases. I took some of this stuff just for lore purposes, but then I realized I was running out of points, and I was like, I should be a little more careful. So what I really needed was the performer line. So basically everything here up to War Drummer. It buffs your peoples by 100%. Witching Rhythm debuffs the enemies 200%. Magic defense. Um, Golden Fiddle makes it work on Daedra and all this stuff. Lord of the Dance, it makes it affect up to 5 people, which is helpful for the commander build, so that you're not just like getting smacked in the face. Speak with Animals helps you get a follower. Give to counter ref gives the wolves 100% extra attack damage. Spiders, magic immunity. Bears 150%. That's dumb. Uh, yeah, when you see points instead of percentages, it's just usually pretty bad. Saber cats are pretty useful, and they move silently. So I could probably get a saber cat or a wolf or a. I'm either gonna go get a saber cat, a wolf, or a spider. Um, I know a boss spider that I could go get. That's really strong. I just don't want it to crash my game because it's so big that it'll probably clog doors or clog buildings really. Um, and then another 25% attack damage, 150 points of health, and 25% speed. And then from the shout line, um, Hurricane Force, shouts that affects others are 1% more powerful per level of speech. I hope this applies to stuff like Battle Fury and to Lifestream, which is a healing shout. Those are the two main shouts I plan on using, by the way. Um, Windborn, Divine Wind, don't care about that. It's just on the way to Force Redouble, which has a 50% chance to reduce the cooldown of the aforementioned shouts to 3 seconds. Scald, power attacks reduce the remaining duration of your shout cooldown by 5 seconds. Thank you, we'll take that. And then Theme of War, shout, stagger enemies within 25 feet, reducing their armor rating by 300 points, and knocking enemies below 25 feet to the ground. We like that because debuffing debuffing your enemies is a way of buffing your allies in my approach. As long as you're not doing something like using, I don't know, hysteria or whatever, mayhem or whatever, like that's doing too much because those effects are basically overpowered. I didn't take Merciless Storm or Dovai Zulan just because Thunderchild gives you abilities that basically do the same thing. Um, Even with Voice Rage and Ruin, I've never really had a good time using Merciless Storm and Dovah Zulan. Even on dedicated shout builds, it's just never really worked out for me. So that's the in and out of this build. Uh, Weapons. So here's the club I was talking about. Quarterstaff. Quarterstaffs are deceptively fast. Like, look at this. For reference, for reference, this is how fast a club is, and a club is faster than a mace. Look how slow that feels compared to what I was just doing. Yeah. Way different. Um, Imperial Dragon armor until until I start crafting my own armor. Really, I did upgrade it a bit. Armor rating 535, not bad. Ring of the Mirror for the stamina. Also, Garter Amulet can give me some more stamina. But instead of that, I'm using Ring of the Bell right now for the speech buff. Um, let's see. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I think that's it for now, honestly. My first stop is going to be the Lady Stone. I need to go there. I'm gonna go do that first, actually. Let us go to the Lady Stone. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saved. So we'll start at the Lady Stone, or we'll start by clicking a button. Cheat room. Cheat teleport. Original position. Level 116, of course. I should have all the waypoints activated. I'm just surprised I don't see them all at all. Yeah, first things I need are the Lady Stone, and I'm also gonna go grab the word for the first word from Arkwright Point. No thanks. Sure. I already took Mara. I'll take her again. Oh, it won't let me do it. Um, I'm pretty sure I still have follower Mara anyway. Yeah, cool. We're still there.
There's a new museum. Ah, looks like that's it. Got to go.
Riches beyond imagining.
Okay,
I found these words
cool.
inscribed in ancient dwarven ruins in the Reach.
Lady Stone, if I'm not mistaken, is in Lake Glenotts, right?
My
Yep.
brother went in a few days ago and hasn't returned. I need someone I can count on to go in
Before I
after him
travel.
and bring him back alive. I've heard great things about you, which is why I'm asking for your help. I'll be waiting for you in the ruins. Please hurry. And remember, riches beyond imagining.
By the way, if you want to complete the side quest for, and I need to do this as well. If you want to complete the side quest for, okay, got alteration 100. For Andromeda, you need to go find all the stones. I'm not gonna do that right here, right now, though. I need to go get some perks as well, but I mean, enemies are nearby. You gotta chill with the enemies being nearby. That's so annoying. I'm so slow. Oh. Okay. Well, now I get to show you what Torch Bash looks like. Did I die? Oh wow. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm not immortal. That. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I gotta get out of that situation alive. My main problem was that if I'm on an island, yeah, I can't get my lunar familiar across it, and neither can I get my what you call it across it. And I don't really have a spell per se to get things like. Yeah, I don't have anything. Like I don't have the ability to cast, summon, whatever that I would normally have by this point. So I guess my third trip is going to be to either the College of Winterhold or probably College of Winterhold. I think that's a reasonable trip. Why am I in combat? How did I get into combat? Can we not be in combat?
Never should have come here. I cannot best you. What was that?
Oh. Alright, I'm getting pelted by earth spells. This is terrible. Yeah. So, here's the thing. I have some stuff, but I don't have a... Okay, there's way too many frost astronauts as well. I need to figure something. Alright, he's dead. Where did all these enemies come from? Seriously. Alright, I got blown off my feet there. Alright, I need to back up. I don't have any way to heal myself either, huh? Oh! You know what? I appreciate that the enemies are using wind spells now, but that's really annoying. Alright, let's do this before anything gets summoned, hopefully. Can I just warp? This is terrible. I'm actually in a really bad position. Son of a biscuit eater. I can't get up there. Wait, how about I try this? I have a shield. I forgot all about it. Can I just run away? Fast travel? So I don't have the music playing. Yes, I Okay, quick save here. Then Arkham Point. Maybe, what enemies are nearby? Alright, guys, I'll just get over to Arkwin Point next episode. I just gotta figure out which way I need to go in order to do that. So, until next time, be great. Peace.